Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of RatedKR. I'm Kenny.
I'm Riley.
And Happy New Year. We're back. 2026.
A happy 2026 it is.
And with a banger start, today we are reviewing the film Primate.
Yep, it's the classic January. Let's release a horror movie that we couldn't get out in October.
Why is that?
Because people see it as just the off month, so...
To be fair, though, like, January is big for, like, dry January. Like, people aren't drinking. Let them go to the movies and see a good movie. I'm so sick of January being like a...
January is when the first Megan came out, and it did really well.
Because there was nothing else to see.
Yeah.
I just hate the fact that, like, we always have to discredit January. Like, I want to... Like, and
Nobody wants to go after the December blockbuster.
And most of the time, you're just going to go to theater in January to see the movies you missed at the end of December. Or rewatch Avatar.
Yeah, go see Avatar again.
Yeah, the movie was packed yesterday. I'm like, what is everyone watching?
Avatar again.
Yeah. But anyways, if you guys want to watch that review, we have that already.
We actually
uploaded.
did have a packed theater as well.
It was pretty decent. But again, like, there's nothing to watch. Like, if you Rolodex and saw all the movies in December that rolled out, then you're gonna go to the movies today and be like, well, it's only Primate, which is fine. I don't know. I just hate.
It was good.
Okay, we'll roll into it right now. Primate was fine to me. It's your typical teenager horror movie about a monkey that gets rabies in Hawaii. It's
But I think it was very enjoyable in this genre. It's I think it's one of the top of its genre of just being a
top
animal horror. I think this was think about animal horror. How often do we get a good animal horror? And just how often do we get really bad animal horror?
Yeah, I feel like the Sci-Fi Channel is really leading that pack.
Yes.
With like terrible animal horror. Because if we look at all the Sharknadoes and piranhas,
and then they just have them all fight each other. Killer Croc versus two-headed shark. It's just
in a tornado. Like,
they go crazy.
No, I love how they bend the rules. I'm just like, oh, as a film student, I just could not attach myself to be like, Riley, what movie are you working on? Oh, just killer dog with two tails and a hairless cat in Egypt. Like, by the way, I will tell you, if you guys want to have some fun, at the end of this video, we're going to do a best and worst animal horror game. But with Primate, it was fine. Let's talk about the pros. My biggest pro with this movie, and I think if you like the horror genre and specifically animal horror.
I would say that if you're a fan of horror, you will definitely like this.
It's the kills. The kills are brutal and they're very well done and not a jokey, like, all right, type
Even
of
though
way.
people were laughing in the theater.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I can get some nervous laughter, but people were cackling. I don't know.
Yeah, and to be fair, I didn't understand the cackle. Well, they're not film students. But I will say, like, as far as the kills and like, there's a lot of brutal kills where it's like face peelings, and there was one particular kill that was like a full jaw just ripped out. It was actually really well done, and like even on the makeup prosthetic side of things, like, it was actually impressive. Like, I was impressed.
They did a good job of blending the CGI with the prosthetics. As Kenny pointed out, there's a lot of dark lighting.
And that's what works. Because if you know you could do a boo-boo job in editing, then you need to be smart enough to be like, light it dark, and then we'll work around it. And
it blended very well.
You couldn't even catch it, like, in a glimpse. I've thought that is really the thing that like carried this movie, like, as far, and I feel like that's fair in a horror genre. The kills need to be brutal, nice, clean. Like, they don't need to be something.
And the pace needs to be very good.
Let me tell you something. I saw 90 minute on that thing. I said, I know this pacing gonna be good. Like,
Yeah.
I had a couple problems in the beginning because I was like, get to it. I don't need.
I don't mind that they let us set up. I like a little bit of setup. 'Cause it was 90 minutes in total, and the setup was, what, 20 minutes? Like, come on. It's not that much.
I guess. I just was like, I think my problem with this movie, one of my problems was like, they're in the beginning while they're trying to set it up. Here's the baseline of Primate. If you are not aware, a monkey gets rabies and goes crazy.
Yeah,
that's
the
it.
movie opens up with a definition of hydrophobia,
Yeah.
and it's like hydrophobia is more commonly known as rabies, Latin for madness.
That ish made me mad. Like, I don't know.
That made you mad?
No,
I didn't
no.
mind that.
I didn't mind that. I think the scene after, like,
All the flashing newspapers?
no, the opening scene was a kill that's done later, and I don't like that because
Movies feel like they need a hook.
We're in the theater. I have my popcorn and
I've
my
seen people
root beer.
walk out. I've seen people do it.
Yeah, for Mystery Movie Monday when everyone's expecting to see Jurassic World and then you show me freaking Better Man, like, yeah, I'm gonna walk out.
Okay, wait a minute.
You didn't see it.
Why would Robbie do this?
That's all I see on like the blogs and like the Letterboxd comments is why would Robbie Williams do a thing like this? But it was, I think that my problems are like, don't try to throw too many storylines. And I get it. We're trying to be sad and stuff, but like, just be light with it. We're all going back home, but they wanted to add some drama, some contrast. And I was like,
and I think it works for just having different characters in the movie.
Boo. I mean, here's the thing. To me, it's very on par with teenage horror movies. And with that, what I mean is that there's the main girl you root for. There's always a sister.
There's always a slutty girl.
The slutty girl. When I tell you the slutty girl came in strong, and I was like, "Girl, bye." Like, it's not that she's a bad actress. I'm not going to say that, but
there's always the best friend's brother who's kind of hot.
Yeah, the one that
they've had a crush on all their life.
The one that you're interested in, and then there's background characters that are obviously only thrown in this movie to be killed, which I loved.
Which is such a pro about this movie. So many horror movies these days, I feel, will just skimp out on the amount of people that die. You'll go and they'll just kill maybe 5 people.
Don't talk about my guy.
Okay, Scream, no. But this movie, there's a lot of people that die, and I was very excited. I was excited about that.
No, like the killings were good. I think another like issue that I have is when it comes to horror movies and like all the characters, there's certain characters that you want to live, and there's obviously certain ones that you want gone immediately, right? I felt like the ones that we were rooting for, there should have been a little more care with their killings. It was just so like, boom. Where I was like, I'm not going to give spoilers, but I'm just saying like the brother and the sister, like,
what do you mean?
I'm just saying
spoilers.
Listen, damn near everyone dies. I don't care. It's just like there's certain characters that you're hoping for that make it to the end of the horror movie. But we all know in horror movies that doesn't always happen, and we know that. I just wish that when the killings happen for those particular characters, that it's not just a quick kill and like
Because the fact that sometimes we have them go to the spot where that person was killed and not even a look.
That pissed me off. That pissed me off. Girl. Anyways, like, yeah, there's a couple holes in the movie that I don't.
Holes?
Yeah. And I will preface this by saying I lived in Hawaii for 5 years. Here's the thing. And I know if you're from Hawaii, sound off in the comments.
Are you going to say there's no tunnel in Hawaii?
It's not the tunnel.
Okay.
It wasn't
that's
that.
such a nitpick.
No.
That would be insane.
First of all, I saw that tunnel. I said CGI. That's not in Hawaii. Anyways, my biggest problem is the whole rabies thing. Yes, I understand that they got rabies. How they got rabies doesn't make sense.
Why?
because in Hawaii there is no such
Yeah,
thing.
that's why they say that in the movie.
Yeah, and that's I wish they would have dug a little deeper into that as to what, why, and how.
Maybe it's something that we missed.
To be fair, in the initial trailer, like, correct me if I'm wrong, they made it seem like someone broke into the entrapment and like gave him rabies.
Well, we see that scene in the movie.
I know.
And we know he's just giving him antibiotics.
And I was like, ugh, what a cop out. No, I just think there's
we know there's something that has to do with an infected mongoose.
Yeah, but that's not...
there might be more to it that we just kind of missed. I'm honestly not sure.
That's not believable either. There's nothing on the islands of Hawaii that can kill you. The only thing that can kill you is a shark in the ocean.
There's nothing on the island of Hawaii that can kill you.
I mean, as far as like animals, like there's no snakes, there's no bears. Like when they mean like natural habitat, like habitats. Oh, I'm buffering. There's nothing like on the island that can kill you. I mean, you could die of natural causes, but
a bird?
No, there's not a bird that could kill you. That's the great thing about it. Like, I think you could get sick from like a mosquito, but that's about it. But there's nothing that will kill you, and that's like one of the things that was.
Well,
like,
actually, I watched these 3 nature documentaries. They were about Hawaii.
Oh, hey, buckle up, guys.
They were about Hawaii. They were really interesting. They had these reptilian creatures. They were on these islands in cages, but they got loose, and then they actually started attacking a bunch of people. That was in Hawaii.
What was it?
I think it was called Jurassic Park.
Shut the. And if you go to the island of Kauai, you can tour that. Stupid. I was so locked in. I'm like, I did not hear this. Like, I was in Hawaii for 5 years and no one ever told me this story. When really, I've been told this story damn near every week. Every week when we pass the Kauai Island, they're like, and this is where Jurassic Park was filmed. I'm like, all right. But there's just a couple holes in the movie that did make sense. Of course, there was like a scene where like there's a certain part where like someone dies on the staircase and then a girl is supposed to like run up it, but like there's no stopping point. Like you just saw your best friend for the first time dead and like you just gonna run. Like couple holes.
What would you do?
I would at least been like, I would have been running. I'd be like, oh, and then I would at least have given my condolences. I would have at least.
There's a killer chimpanzee chasing you.
Well, I mean, like, yeah. Actually, to be fair,
we see what he can do. He literally at one point takes a guy and just peels the skin off of his face,
which is a great kill. Like on camera, on screen, like it looks fire.
Every time it shows the hands of the monkey doing something, I thought it was kind of scary, the movie.
It did a good job at like thrills and like it played with sounds and like, because we all know once it gets quiet, something's gonna happen. But it played with it very well.
I think the silence was very good at building the tension.
Absolutely.
The tension building in this movie was great.
I think it also helped because if you don't know, and I'm surprised that Primate didn't try to promote this, but I forget the actor's name. But Troy, the actor's name is Troy from Coda, the deaf actor. I think he was nominated for a Golden Globe for Coda. I forget.
He's amazing.
I think he won. I could be wrong, but he was in this movie, and I'm like, y'all should have put him in the trailer. Like that could have got people in here, but because it's dealing with a deaf father,
which is why they have a monkey and do sign language.
Yeah. That's your sign language. But I think because of that, that's how they were able to like play with the sound so well that I was like, oh, I like that. Because there's certain I think I could see why people laugh because there's a certain scene where like
there's definitely some laughable moments, but then it just sometimes someone would die where you did not want them to die and you would be sad about them. You'd be like, oh shit, no. Yeah. But then the audience would go.
To be fair. Oh, the clapping took me out. here's the thing. We're in 2026. We have got to have a conversation about theater etiquette.
Honestly, it doesn't happen when we go to like IMAX.
Me and you, because we're respectful and we're locked in. The funniest thing is like and I think me and you are on the same. We barely look at each other or speak to each other. I think I said two things to you in the most quiet whisper.
Yeah.
I was like at one point I think I whispered like, "What the for real?" Like that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, Riley, that's so stupid. Like I cannot stand paying for a movie and like having people have full-blown conversations and like the clapping and cheering of it all. Like the only time
the little comments to each other.
The only time it was very Brenda from Scary Movie. It was giving that, and I love Brenda from Scary Movie. I can recite that whole dialogue, but I just think it's just annoying, and it's like,
and I don't mind if you're scared. Like if you go or
that's
something
fine.
like that, like that's fine.
The only time I allow clapping is Marvel movies because we all know some things we need to clap for. And the only other time that I appreciated clapping was when I saw Transformers 2 in the theater, and when Megan Fox came on the screen on the motorcycle, the entire audience cheered, and I was like, fair. But yeah, there's just a couple annoying things with our theater that made it to say so. I mean, we still liked it, but can we have a conversation about the actual monkey, Ben?
I thought he was very good for like 95% of the movie.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. They definitely used I don't think, I mean, maybe I didn't clock it, but I don't think any part of him was CGI. I think
only when he would do like a scream or something, I could see like his face would go CGI.
Yeah,
and that's what I was saying. Like the blending of it was very good.
I believe the people on this film, their A1 squad was like the prosthetics team, because obviously,
and that's horror. That's gonna be.
It should be. That's not always the case. But I just think that the way that they made Ben the monkey look like with the prosthetics, it's obviously a real person. Now we say that because there were very small not hints, but there was a couple scenes where it was just like he would start to get up and then you would see the leg extend. I'm like, that's a full-blown man in there. Like, and I think what does them well is that because that this monkey is a house monkey, it's like in clothing.
Yeah.
So that's where they kind of can get away with it. But they did very well, because I was like, is that CGI? Because it is so well done. And then some of those scenes, I'm like, oh, that's a person in a costume.
Yeah.
A1. I just wish that some of those scenes were taken out, because I was battling with myself the whole time, being like, is that real? Is that fake? And then once I find out, I'm like, it's not that it's a letdown, but I'm like, I just wish like some of those scenes were cut.
I enjoy that it's a person.
No, same.
I
just
think
didn't
it's cool.
I just didn't want to know it was a person. I didn't want to be like 100% sure, like, oh, that's a man in a costume. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be in the movie. I'm trying to be ethereal. Like, pull me in the fantasy. But I mean, it's a January movie. What else do you want?
I really liked it. I thought the acting in it was very good for a horror movie.
It's fine.
The dad, great.
Well,
and what?
Yes, he was good.
What's wrong with him?
No, there was nothing wrong with that. I was just saying he didn't have any dialogue.
He had plenty of dialogue with his hands.
Hey, that's offensive in some countries. No, I mean, no, the acting was fine. It was serviceable. I mean, I think the slutty girl was like, we don't need to overdo it, but it's fine. There was a couple scenes where they wanted it to be so teenager. They were just like, let's make it sexy, and it for no good reason.
Because it's a horror movie.
I understand, but here's the thing: don't tease me with a good time. If you're gonna go for it, go for it. I wanted a shower scene. I think that's fine. To be fair, walking into this movie, a teenage horror movie, I'm like, someone's gonna have sex in a bed or a shower, and then
we gotta make out.
Barely, man. Edging. I didn't like that. Like, all I know is that there was a couple scenes where like they call these guys. They're like, we're ready for you to come over and have like. obscene. I know your mom watches, so I'm not trying to curse. But I just some of the parts, it was fine. It was serviceable. It's not going to be remembered.
I will remember this
in a couple months. You will not.
I will absolutely remember this.
With the way we have 2026 packed out, you're going to remember this.
I think so. I do.
And mark my words, and we'll keep account of this. This is our first episode.
You know what? Let's see it. Let's see the real test. If I like this more than 28 years later, because there's a chance.
I mean, 28 late. If they cut out the karate stuff, I think.
No, we need to double down on the karate stuff. Extra karate stuff. Okay, so what did you give Primate?
Oh, I didn't rate it yet. I honestly will say. By the way, we have a Letterboxd. If you guys want to follow us, here they go. I rated it 3.5 stars. It is fine. It's fine. It's
okay, I'm glad it went up.
Yeah, because I really do appreciate the kills and the prosthetics. The storyline was
the pace.
bad. Yeah, I mean, first of all, if you could take 90 minutes and completely bore me, like, you did the bad job. But yeah, I mean, it was serviceable, and it was better than I expected, because I just think a killing monkey is just kind of like, it's not that it's overdone, but we've seen enough iterations of that. Like,
where?
I don't know. Isn't there like the monkey Planet of the Apes? Like, there's
the monkey is about a symbol monkey, a toy.
Is there a monkey in that movie?
Not a live one.
Did it kill people?
It made people kill themselves via Final Destination style.
Oh, I haven't seen it. No, I'm joking.
What was your other one you said?
A Planet of the Apes.
That is not the same. They're using guns and they're speaking English.
Well, this one does sign language. He'll get there.
And he types a tablet. Lucy, bad.
Some of his scenes was a little eerie, but yeah, I just feel like it's better than I expected. It's fine. I believe I may change my mind. I initially walked out, was like, it's a 3-star, but I really do appreciate the kills and the prosthetics and all that. So,
I could see myself putting this movie on just late night if I was looking for a horror movie.
There's plenty of other horror movies you could put on.
I think it's a good one.
It's a good one. What was your score?
I gave it 4 stars.
Oh, I thought you said 5. Good God.
I gave it 4 stars.
I said it's also his number 1 and his last place for the year.
This is the best movie of 2026 so far. I'll say that.
You know, I could confirm too. I could say that too. I don't know. I mean, 4 stars is...
That's half a star more than you.
I understand. There's something about 4-star in this that just doesn't like hit the same.
It's not amazing, which is what 4.5 is, but it is really good.
I'll tell you also how I grade my letterboxes is sometimes if I'm debating on a 3 or 3.5, I'll look at what I've rated 3 stars and I'll look at what I've rated 3.5 and I'll be like, oh no, they fit in this category.
Especially if I'm looking at the same genre, then I think,
yeah. I mean,
think that this is definitely like a 4-star horror movie. It's good.
It's just 4 stars.
I was never not entertained and never like can someone else happen, or I loved everything that happened.
It was very fun. I'll say that. It was a fun movie. It was a fun ride. It was quick. It was fine. I don't think
they made 2 terribly stupid decisions.
I just feel like if the quota's right here, they just went right above it. Like, gave us just a little more than we wanted. Which is fine, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to come out here and be like, that movie was insane. But it was fine. But
okay. Well, in segueing, well then what is your number 1 animal horror movie?
I'm debating on the 2. I had 2, but I'm actually just gonna say, I think for me, it's the original Anaconda.
Really?
I didn't see the Jack Black one yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. We'll get there. We should go see that. It's 90 minutes.
Yeah, true.
We just go see all the animal horror movies. No, I've even watched it in recent years and was like, oh, it still holds.
It's super cheesy.
I mean, I like a little cheese with my wine. Like, I don't mind it. I think it was just like also the characters. Like, yes, some of the CGI doesn't hold up, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a anaconda that's taller than the Empire State Building, damn near. I mean, I just think that one is like it mirrors this in a little bit where it's like it's just a fun, enjoyable ride.
I think that one's a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Primate is more like where you're gonna watch some scary looking stuff.
Yeah,
Anaconda is more like, and then he was swallowed whole.
I think because that story like had a storyline, there was a twist at the end, like it had like great people. The only other one that I could compete with it that I truly do love is Deep Blue Sea. I know like that's not okay with like listen, we really should have called this podcast Classy and Trashy because you're the Jaws enthusiast and I'm like, I love Deep Blue Sea. Like Samuel L. Jackson, love. But those are if we're going to talk animal horror, those are probably my top two.
I would say my number one is Jaws.
For what reason? No, for what reason? No.
I would say mine is Jaws. I think it's like a perfect blueprint of an animal horror movie and how to do it.
I mean, you might know this. Was that the first like animal horror movie?
No, there's depends on what you want to call animal horror.
I know because there was like, was it the crows back in the day?
Yeah,
like remember those killer birds, whatever.
The birds.
Oh, it was the birds. I was like the crow, like not that one.
No, that's a different movie.
Not that one. No, I mean, yeah. I feel like most people are gonna say that. What a boring answer.
It's my number one movie. I just think it's so well directed, and also it just does a great job at making an animal a villain. You really get scared every time this animal shows up.
Yes. No. Yeah. I think
more than like, it was one of the first to do it. I would like you say, is it the first? Not the first, but it's one of the first to make you. It made the entire world be scared of sharks.
The ocean, actually.
This movie did make me kind of scared of monkeys a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to a zoo. Like,
but I don't think this will do what Jaws did or anything.
The thing is that my mom loves monkeys. I should tell her to go see this
I told her to go see this, and my mom said no. She said Jane Goodall, who apparently is like a
she
primate.
Just passed.
Yeah.
No,
I love her too much to go and see this movie.
Because that's how my mom jumped into her. She was like, I should get a chimpanzee. I'm like, girl, no. Don't they throw shit? Like, no.
And they peel your face off.
Yeah, I should literally just watch the opening scene, and we'll get there. But no, I mean, yeah, it's fine. But we'll also go into like our worst one. I want to hear your worst one.
Okay, my worst one is a really bad one. I went to the Walmart in my home state, and I picked up from the $5 bin a movie called Mega Piranha.
We've all bought a crappy $5 movie from a Walmart bin.
Mega Piranha was just it was so bad. Like, what it is there are these piranhas in, I think it's the Amazon, and they get chemicals into them, and so they start growing at a very rapid rate. And so they're no longer just little fishes that are man-eating, because the ones in this are out to get people. They want to kill you very badly. But they eventually become so big that they can bite warships in half and eat helicopters out of the air. And that's only just the premise of the movie. The acting, the special effects, the
special effects.
Everything in this movie is so bad that I just have to recommend everyone to go watch it right now.
It's also weird for all the not old heads, but let me just tell you, I'm looking it up on Wikipedia right now. The singer Tiffany is in this movie. She was an 80s like pop star.
Okay.
But the definition, I'm not going to say washed up, but this is where I'm getting at. I wonder if this premiered on, this to me is very much like a Sci-Fi Channel movie.
Yeah.
Which my mom loves. She loves the Sharknado. Maybe that's where I get my trashy aesthetic. No, but like this It's also funny. I'm looking at the poster now. I was like, I can see you just being like, yeah, let's buy that. Let's watch that. Mine is, I will tell you, I am very particular with certain movies I'm going to waste my time on. I would not waste my time on a movie like that. Like all of the Sharknadoes,
Yeah.
Piranhas, yada, yada, yada. Like I already know it's going to be bad.
I watched Sharknado 1, but then for the rest of them, I watched a guy review the rest of the Sharknadoes. That's how I experienced it.
reaction. Hit us up. No, I'm joking. Mine is a movie. I want to say it was 2009. But it was basically a movie called Shark Night. It was
Shark Night?
Yeah, it was basically it 2011. They had it in
Shark
3D.
Night 3D?
They had it in 3D. I did not go see it in 3D. But it's your quintessential teenage sex bomb vacation and then killer shark in the water, in the lake. In the lake.
Oh, Shark in the Lake. Oh, that's never good.
Yeah. It also had like this crappy storyline where it's like these guys were putting sharks in the lake so they could get on Shark Week. I'm like, ew. It had a couple of fun moments. Like it was definitely funny, but I'm just like, it was bad. Heck, like Sarah Paxton, Sarah Paxton was in those for a while. Even your guy, what was it? Joel David Moore, Avatar. The doctor.
The Norm.
Yeah, Norm Spellman. That's right. He was in this one.
Okay.
He obviously played the nerdy guy. But it's your quintessential bad shark movie. Yeah, I just remember.
Man, I might have to go watch it.
I remember being excited for it because like I was a Catherine
Wow.
McPhee fan. There's like certain things that will get me. Like
I can't imagine being excited for this movie.
It's weird because there's certain things that will excite me. Like I was excited to go see Freddy vs. Jason because Kelly Rowland.
Okay, well that's
there.
a good movie. So
No, that's a great movie. I don't care what anybody says. It holds up, and I don't care. But yeah, that's my worst animal horror. And don't watch. We're literally promoting these. Your synopsis was like you actually trying to have people like, please go see Mega Piranha. It's bad. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We hope you guys had a good Christmas and a good New Year. We are back in 2026. There are a couple things coming up. We are going to do a 2025 wrapped. That episode's coming out. We do have. When I say me, I have a couple more movies to watch. I haven't seen one about another. There's a couple stuff coming up in the pipeline. We also know that the Oscar nominations are about to come out, so we will have an Oscars chat video about that. But again, I have to watch some more Oscar movies. But stay tuned for that. We also have socials coming out soon. While I was on vacation, I was in an editing call. Actually, I was doing a lot of things, but got a couple things. But if you guys like, subscribe, share, comment. If you saw Primate, please comment. Like, say your piece because I can't be the only one that just thought it was okay.
it was great.
It was better than Better Man, so that's all we can hope for.
Well, you don't know
that. Should we do a reaction? Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.